Good afternoon. We're getting ready for the open house tomorrow or on Thursday, and doing a live video here for you guys. We'll go ahead and post this on the fit page and our YouTube channel and send out an email as well. But giving you an idea of what we have coming up, let me go ahead and flip this around and we'll walk in the front door. I'm sitting outside. It's a beautiful day at the KC Auction and Appraisal Company. All right. So you can see we have pieces starting at the front door. Close that up. It's a bit chilly. Some nice artwork all the way throughout the auction. But let me start with the first of the gallery walls. You can see we have paintings all the way up the stairs. And some nice works. Some Kansas Flint Hills. The girl with the fireflies has been a big hit so far. The Tom Lockhart watercolor is a nice painting. A good size, too. Nice. I mean, you can see my hand as a reference size is very small comparatively. Perfect for over a sofa. A couple of nice Gertrude Freiman pieces and a couple of others. Let me go ahead and step into the front room. Right there's probably the most expensive patio set we've ever had the opportunity to sell. It's made by Rose Tarlow. They're out of California. And you can see, hopefully in the pictures, the detail in the iron. It's got really a faux bois, woven stick type look to it. These chairs, just the frames, retail for $3,200 a piece now, and the cushions are separate. And of course, then you have to buy the table and the glass. Beautiful table in four. Really excellent set. Still haven't hung up the African masks. Not sure if we will, but they're from one collection. It's a really fun piece here. We call him the bowling pin guy. He's probably about 6'3", 6'4". He's taller than I am. A lot of fun. Nice Borghese federal style mirror. Love the portrait. And then a couple of wood blocks. Lithos by Emero. Here from a consignor. Some pictures down here. The eagle is pretty cool. If you look on the pictures closely, you see in the frame that there's actually Chinese writing on the frame. Pair of chairs look like the Milo Bowman Cube chairs. There's no labels or marks on them, but they have the exact same footprint. And they're in really wonderful condition. Have a bunch of rugs in the auction. Some nice French type of furniture. Contemporary Italian mirror. A lot of engraving in the glass. And this one's in really nice shape. One cracked piece right there. Nice little folk art pastel on the ground. Great prayer rug. This is a beautiful piece of furniture. Nice little 3-drawer chest, French Empire style. Good French bronze lamps. Some nice paintings. This one here is really wonderful. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Paintings all over the place. Everywhere we could hang a painting, we did. We have, I believe, 140 paintings in this auction. Nice little French game table. More paintings on the wall here. Nice bucolic landscape. Beautiful pair of crystal and bronze and marble lamps. I believe they're Italian. This is really a cool piece. It's like an cast iron bust on a marble base. Really fun. Wonderful Robert Sudlow painting. Has the labels from the American Legacy Gallery on the back. One of the nicest carved and gilt French chairs and painted chairs we've had in a long time. Nice big redware, dragonware planter or jar. Peace and War fighting cocks, framed prints. Really fun 3-panel screen. Beautiful desk. Again, this is a nice little French piece. And this is fun because the writing surface pulls out to give you a little more room. And of course, put the French barber bowl in there. Nice little bronze. Wonderful primitive primitive drop leaf table. A lot of decorative lamps. There's a pair of these red Tolware lamps in here. Another one very similar in the other room. Celadon garden stool. Love this Chinese, I believe it's Chinese bowl there. More artwork. Really like the icon. And then the William Worden piece on top is nice as well. Reason the Dunbar chairs are on our table. Very solid, very comfortable, great condition, beautiful tweed-like upholstery on them, ready to go. Probably two of the most impressive paintings in the auction. Daniel McMorris, 1923, earned the Tiffany a scholarship type thing from Tiffany. Went out to Tiffany's home on Long Island, and I'm drawing a blank on the name right now, but he painted this image. Of course, this building, this house, has burned down since then, but there's a lot of information in the back, and according to somebody who came in, I've not been able to verify this, Danny was actually kicked out of the program halfway through because he did not follow some of the rules. George Van Rielet, beautiful little oil on board, I believe. I think it's titled Good Place to Camp, and it certainly looks like it, that nice little bend in the river, beautiful trees. Some really nice decorative artwork, including this huge painting of the grand piano. Stands close to 5 foot tall. Nice painting of a horse, some Chinese, not sure if they're fish or dolphins or a dollfish. Nice little watercolor, probably of, could be of Loose Park. The pineapples are Cerid, which some of you know is the brass furniture company back in the day. We have more Patrick paintings in this auction, including that, I believe it's a French village back there, and we have more in the other room. We'll get to those in just a second. Beautiful pieces of glassware, some sterling silver, nice sterling coffee set. One of the best rugs, I know it's the best runner we've ever sold, 20 foot long, signed on the end. Nice, nice piece. Came out of a house right off of Ward Parkway. Barbara Wood. Here's kind of our modern art area. The Starburst by Hanson. Another spectacular craft. I know we did really well with the Arthur Craft in the last auction. Obviously people recognize that, and we had a consignor bring in 3 Arthur Crafts, including one similar to the one that brought almost $6,000. This is a similar in style and color, but much, a smaller piece. And then the 1971 piece on top. These are both, I think both dated 71 on the back. The one on top is dated, obviously, on the front. More pieces there, Moises. Nice decorator sofa table. Love this big, colorful painting by D. Brennan, probably mid to late 60s, early 70s. Another good lamp, nice little Chinese bronze. Some odds and ends. Rundquist is a female portrait artist, working still today. Another nice little water piece there. The collage is pretty cool. It looks like Stitch or Stith or Staff. Never could quite figure it out, but it's a neat, neat piece. Again, another 1960s kind of abstract impressionist piece. The Arthur Craft here, the green face as we call it, it's a pretty cool piece as well. Some more artwork there. The Federal style or Trumeau style mirror is nice in that it's rather large and wide. I mean, you can see it's got to be framed completely in the reflection there, and in beautiful condition. Gorgeous lemon gilding on the frame. Great, I think it's Swedish for some reason. Good early table. Nice little work table. Unusual that it has the stretchers all the way around all 4 sides, all pegged construction. Great old repairs, great notch work. Just a lot of fun. Nice Italian watercolor. Another just good looking contemporary decorative painting, came out of Madden McFarland. Beautiful, beautiful toll painted tray. Great color red. I love the 4 vignettes. Is that? No, it's not. I was going to say, is it the 4 Seasons? But I don't think it is. All right, let's go this way. Again, another contemporary piece. This like chair and a half. It is very comfortable. And everybody who sits in it doesn't want to get up. It's a great place to sit and relax, read a book, bid on your next auction. All kinds of fun stuff. A couple of beautiful woolly work or silk work pieces, including this one here that has a Sotheby's provenance. Has 2 labels from Sotheby's. Beautifully done, great condition. The frame's got a couple little chips here and there, but nothing outrageous. And here's the first part of the Patricks. The cow painting on top, bull painting on top is really well done and good. Just a nice big size again. That's like 24 by 36. The male studies are great. Wonderful portrait work. Nice little Italian type table. This painting we believe is of Patrick by another artist. I don't think we identified that artist yet. It's signed lower right, and I don't think we could make up the...
Oh, not yet.
hopefully we'll get that done. So here's a painting by Patrick. It has a 1904 World's Fair label on the reverse. And you can see it's kind of subtle. There's a rose in her hair that doesn't show up very well unless you're standing there looking at it. It's dated 1927, which is odd because it's got the 04 World's Fair tag on the back. We think he probably updated it or touched it up in 04 or in 27. The painting above her, so this painting, we found the original frame from the estate, had the painting and the frame conserved by Van Wyck Restoration, did a spectacular job. She looked like her. She also has a 1904 World's Fair label on the back, and you can see that she is holding roses, and it's a beautiful piece. Needs some restoration work done on her. A lot of people like this pair of hoop-back chairs. They probably had a cushion. They sit a little low as they are, but very good anyway. Nice little portrait miniatures, nice enamel work. More Patrick pieces hanging on the wall. A little portrait of the girl. You can't even tell she has red and black check in her gingham shirt. The woman reading a book in the woods is really wonderful. I'd love to see all these pieces conserved. You see on our Instagram page we posted several that people have bought and had conserved. The ship up there on the water will be great. So this is a painting titled Giverny, France. I believe it's dated 1888 on the reverse. We had this one again from the original estate. From the estate we found the original frame, had that frame and painting conserved by Peggy at Van Wyck Restoration. And it turned out really well. Let me see. I think I have a question in the video. Tamitha, are the lamps up for auction too? Yes, they are. Yes, they are, Tamitha. Everything I'm showing in this video, unless I specifically say otherwise, it's in this catalog. If you look at the, we'll try and attach a link to that catalog in just a minute. This also is a painting that has an 04 World's Fair. He had a lot of paintings in the 04 World's Fair. I'd love to find a list. We've sold several already. Again, we found the frame in the estate and had it and the painting conserved as well. And she's just a beautiful piece. And this also has a small label underneath his signature. And we believe that that was from an exhibition done during his life, possibly 1908 at the Jones store. There's a fun piece here, Christo and Jean-Claude, when they covered the walkways in Luce Park. That's a part of the fabric. Set of sterling, a couple of Gertrude Freiman study pieces. See, we have paintings hanging above the desk, including the, that's a nice little oil out of an estate, and Kepner, I believe is the last name. Another Patrick of High. Let me spin back this way. I try not to go too fast. I know that it can get a little dizzying otherwise. Decorative prints here, good frames. So let's see what we have in the showcase. This piece of glass here, I think, is something kind of special. Enamel, I believe it's copper mounted with enamel decoration and then engraved in the glass. Came out of an estate done by Nixa, Missouri. We picked up a bunch of things, including the Fabergé cigarette case there. It is 84 sterling, 84% sterling, Russian type silver. And those are, we had Tracy look at that, and there are stones, you know, the description of what those stones and such are is in the listing. Little Dale Eldred piece right there. Kind of interesting. Some old books, some more miniatures. That lot is really kind of fun on the bottom. The Albert Grohl, Southwest artist, letters to George Van Millet. And then I really like the closing a deal wrench back there. Quite a bit of good jewelry this auction. Some interesting cameos, to say the least. Love the enamel and cloisonne work, some micro mosaic. Love the volcanic cameo in the 18-karat gold frame. And then we have some Colombian emeralds and coral. We have some gold coins. We have jade. Just a lot of interesting pieces all the way throughout. And so much we have 2 cases full. Beautiful costume parure. I think I said that right. I'm sure somebody will tell me I didn't. Another contemporary but good-looking coffee table. And here is another Wall O'Patrick. You can see that his work is just kind of almost never-ending. I figure we have 2 more auctions of his work in quantities about this. And we've kept talking to people about the condition gets worse as we go along. You can see, like on this little boy portrait, which is really sweet, but it's got a big crease and crackling and loss, and there's loss in him, and there's just more around the edges. But these could all be conserved. These could all be worked on. Peggy Van Witt said this is one of the best regionalist artists she's ever had the opportunity to clean. And we have seen that over and over again. When these get restored and relined and stretched out where you can do something with them, they are just wonderful. I'd love to get her restored. I hope somebody does. Again, we found the original frame from the estate, and she is just wonderful. Lots of reds and blues. And then the half portrait, she would be very lovely. Conserved. We have 3 room size or bigger rugs, 2 Chinese and 1 Oriental. The one in the center is 10 by 20. The other 2 are like 12 by 14 or things like on those lines. Another kind of modern contemporary painting. Another Patrick. Another Patrick. Another Patrick. Nice Luigi Casimir etching. Signed. This Patrick could be really wonderful too. It's a nice landscape, and there's a lot of colors in that you just cannot see. If you look at some of the before and afters that we post on Instagram, you get an idea that there's going to be reds and pinks and blues and grays all throughout that are going to really come through it after restoration. Peggy has seen this, and she'd love to work on this to see what the before and after, because she knows that there's so much gray behind it. Another Italian mirror. This one's a good size, but it has some issues. We have part of this piece right here, but it kind of fell off, and there's some of the breaks. More of like a Dutch master style in a Patrick. There's so much in that painting that you can hardly tell, even when you're looking at it. But there is a dog right there at her feet. A woman reading. There's a couple of tables. There's flowers. All kinds of good stuff. Beautiful set of 6 botanicals in great frames. Look at the detail in the corners on these frames. They're just really wonderful. And just kind of a nice regionalist grain elevator. Just good looking. So let me swing back in the front room. Oh, one more thing to show you. The set of 3 kind of decorative panels there from the 60s. So again, the Rose Tarlow, started and ended there. Great patio set, one of the best we've ever sold. And we're really excited about this auction. Got a couple of things coming up. It's been a busy week. We've picked up 3 estates, 2 from here in town, 3rd from Wichita, Kansas. So those of you who've been with us for a while know that we did the Cultus Estate auction in the caves a year and a half ago. We're on part 2. We've had 2 27-foot trucks unloaded this week in another warehouse. Great antique furniture, probably 50 to 80 paintings, Chinese ceramics, more of the same that we had 2 years ago. We're excited about that. We have some other great things in the works. So without further ado, register for this auction. If you have any questions, post them here, send us an email, send us a direct message, and we'll be happy to get back to you as soon as we can. Otherwise, have a wonderful afternoon. We'll see you at the open house on Thursday, or see you in the bidding online. Thank you so much.